Hello, WDS Middle School. Welcome to session 4 of our series, What's Your Why? If you were with us last week, we talked about do we need God? Do we need Him, right? We've spent the last few weeks talking about God. Does He exist? Can I trust Him? But then do I need Him? And we talked about how we have this problem of sin. And we kind of just left it there, right? We have this problem of sin. We said that that sin is anything we think, say, or do that dishonors or displeases God, right? So there are these things that God, like, they don't honor God when we do. We gave the example, maybe your small group talked about this, an example of a robot, right? The creator creates the robot and he has a specific purpose in mind for this robot, but the robot wants to take a bubble bath and doesn't understand why he couldn't take a bubble bath. And the creator tells him, like, that wouldn't be best for you. That's not what you were designed for, and that's not what's best. But the robot takes a bubble bath anyways, and he blows a fuse, he short circuits, there's sparks, it doesn't end well, right? Well, that's kind of what our sin is like. It's these things that God did not design or intend us to do. We are created with a purpose of knowing Him, of having a relationship with Him, of glorifying Him. And sin gets in the way of that. So we have this problem with sin. And today, I want to tell a story about a banana. See, this banana is like us. It's not perfect. It has brown spots on it. So from the very beginning, it is flawed. And just like us, from the beginning, we are sinful. We have this problem of sin from birth. But then we try to do things on our own. So we try to do things to make ourselves feel better. We maybe watch things that we know we shouldn't, but it's going to make us feel better. And we want to do it. We don't understand why it's a big deal. Or we tell a lie because, well, we think that will help us. Maybe we steal because it was something we wanted, or we get in a fight with our siblings. Maybe we make fun of someone, right? There are these things that we're doing that we think are going to make us feel better, and, well, we want to do them. Maybe sometimes we don't even think about it, right? And we just do it anyways. And so slowly we see that these things we do to make ourselves feel better, but aren't what we were intended to do, they start to make the situation worse. Right? This banana does not look like it originally did. And the longer we let it sit, it's going to just keep getting worse. The same with our sin, right? The longer we live and sit in sin, it's just going to make the situation worse. And so we try to fix it. Like, all right, well, I'm going to fix it by buying this really expensive game that I wanted. And, that's going to make me feel better. And it's going to go better. So we'll put this on here, trying to put the banana back together. All right. Or maybe we try to, I don't know, just be really nice. I'm just going to be really nice to the person this time. Maybe we're like, to make myself feel better, I am going to just spend more money. I'm going to buy something bigger, and it's going to make me more popular because I'll have this thing and I'll have the cool clothes. And okay, well, that didn't really fix it yet. So maybe I'll be a good person and I'll start volunteering and I'll serve, and I'm going to try really hard to be just a good person. I'll help my neighbor. I'll shovel my neighbor's driveway, and I'll volunteer in preschool at the church, and I'm going to do all these things that are going to make me a good person. Okay, well, maybe I got to try something else, and I'm going to read my Bible, tape this here, and I'm going to go to church every Sunday. Yep, okay, cool. And I'm not going to use those words anymore that I wasn't supposed to use, so I'll put this piece here too. And we try to fix this problem of pain, of sin on our own, doing these things to make us the way God intended. And it doesn't really work, right? This banana it does not look like it was supposed to. And see, this is grace, because this banana needs the Creator to make it new, to make it brand new. And that's what Jesus does by offering himself for us. Right? Jesus pays the penalty for our sin by dying on the cross for our sins and raising from the dead. And when we believe in him, then he makes us new. He makes us new so that we can be like him, right? So that we can know him. And it's not about anything that we do, because we can't make the banana look like this again. It's all about Jesus and what Jesus has done for us. All we get to do is accept that grace, because that's the amazing thing about grace. Grace is not about anything I can do or accomplish or trying to be good enough or trying to fix this situation, fix this problem with sin on my own. It's about accepting what God has done, that he is able to make us new again, to restore us, to transform us, to make us like him. All we have to do is believe in him and accept the grace that he's offering. So we're going to take some time in our small groups today to talk about that. What does grace mean? What does it have to do with me? And do I want this grace that God is offering?